Welcome back to Move with Sivine. Today we're doing a full core and glutes class. On the floor, no jumping, no equipment, no noise. This is apartment friendly, beginner friendly, and body friendly. We're going to work deeply without impact. All you need is your mat. Let's go. We're gonna start with dead bug. Start lying on your back. Bring your arms straight up toward the ceiling, press them against your knees and your legs into a tabletop position. Knees directly over your hips, shins parallel to the floor. Press your lower back gently into the mat and keep it there. That connection is your core working. Now slowly lower your right arm and right leg to the floor while the other side is pushing into each other, and bring them back. As you exhale, left arm and left leg opens. As you inhale, you bring them in. Switching sides. Keep the movement slow and controlled. And in. And exhale, reach from one fingertip to the other and come back in. You can keep your arm and leg a little higher. It doesn't have to go too far towards the floor. Make sure that you keep your lower back engaged and pressed to the floor. You can put a pillow under the head if it's necessary, and fold a blanket and put it under your sacrum if that also helps. There are options. And back. Exhale and back. Smaller and connected exercises when it's hard is always better than bigger and sloppier. Very good. Exhale, open, and inhale in. Exhale, reach right side. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, reach the left side while the right side is contracting. One more set. Exhale, open the right side. Inhale, bring it in. And exhale, open the left side and bring it in. Beautiful. You can pull your knees into your chest before we move to bird and dog on hands and knees. So let's come up to hands and knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Find a neutral spine, not arched, not rounded, just long. Now we're going to extend the right arm forward and your left leg back at the same time, taking 4 deep breaths here. Your goal is a straight line from fingertip to heel or toes. Keeping the spine long, pressing that supporting hand to the floor so you don't sink into your shoulder. And release. And same thing with the left arm and right leg. Find that neutral long position. Arm goes one direction, foot goes to the other direction. This is coordination and stability. Your deep core doing exactly what it was designed to do in this exercise. 4th breath, nice and long. And exhale, bring the leg and the hand down. Repeating it one more time on each side. Press down, extend the right arm and left leg. Long, beautiful breath. Feeling the belly pulled in if you feel like you're sinking. And bring the hand and leg down, and let's do it one more time on the other side. Extend your left arm and right leg. Lengthen and reach. Nice and long. Feeling that strength building up, the fire building up. And last breath. And down. Wonderful work. Now we're going to move on to glute bridge. So come back down onto your back, feet flat on the mat, hip width apart, knees bent, arms long by your sides. Before you lift, tuck your pelvis slightly, engage your glutes and press through your heels as you exhale. Lift, and as you inhale, Slowly lower down. You're going to squeeze on top 7 more times. Don't rush, especially the lowering. That's where the work is. And exhale, lift. And inhale, down. Keep the lower back long, not arched. Press your heels down, lengthen the knees forward. Your glutes should be doing the work, not your back. 4 more times. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Beautiful work. 2 more. Wonderful. Very good. And coming back down. Very nice. Now we're going to go into single leg glute bridge. Extend right leg straight if you can. Flex the foot. Now press through your left heel and lift, and then lower down. Feel the difference in demand on that single glute. Lower slowly, 7 more times, up and down. Complete your reps, reach. Good. Pushing that right foot up towards the ceiling helps you to keep the hips square, so you can use it. But if it's too forceful for your hamstring, you can keep your knee bent at a tabletop. Then think of your knee trying to reach towards the ceiling. 2 more times. Make sure that supported glute side, the one that pushes down, the knee does not open. And 1 more time. Beautiful work. We have 1 more leg, so extend your left leg up. And we're going to start by pressing the right heel down, lengthening the right knee out, pushing that left leg up as you exhale, lift. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. And down. Wonderful work. And reach. Core is engaged. You're not swaying your back. And almost there. Press the lift. And down. One side might feel a little stronger than the other side. It's okay. We're in this together. Last 2. Press and lift. Last 1. And reach up. And done. Now let's move on to hollow hold. Back to lying down. Press your lower back firmly into the mat. This is non-negotiable. Arms reach overhead, legs extend to about 45-degree angle. Hold this position for 4 breaths. You should feel the entire front of your body, deep abdominals, hip flexors, everything, working to maintain that lower back connection. If your back lifts, bring your legs higher or bend your knees. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Don't hold your breath. The temptation is to tense everything and stop breathing. Resist that. 1 more breath, and you're already done. Wonderful. Let's move on to side lying clamshell. Roll onto your right side, hips stacked, knees bent, feet together. Rest your head on your right arm, right ribs engaged, not touching the floor. Keep your feet together and rotate your top knee open toward the ceiling 8 times and release like a clamshell, opening with an exhale, closing with an inhale. Don't roll your hips back. The movement is small and targeted. You have 4 more. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Good. You should feel it in the outer glute, not the lower back. 2 more. Exhale. Lower with control. And out. Now 16 pulses and push towards the ceiling. Keep pushing with the breath. 7, 8. 8 more. Press. Up, up, up. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. We have completed the left leg lying on the right, and now we're moving on to left side to do the same thing on our right hip. Hips stacked, knees bent, feet together. Rest your head on your arm, and as you exhale, open that right knee and then release. Exhale, target that outer glute. Make sure you're not sinking into the left ribs on the floor, keeping that connection. 2 more before we do our pulses. And you keep your leg up and pulse 16 times and press up to the ceiling about an inch or so each time. 8 more. Press. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. And done. Beautiful. Now moving on to glute kickback on all fours. Back to hands and knees. Keep your right knee bent at 90 degrees and flex that foot. Press your right heel up toward the ceiling 8 times and bringing it back. As you exhale, push the leg up. Inhale, drop it down. This is a pure glute contraction. Don't arch your lower back. Don't get the leg too high where it forces your back to arch. Find that neutral long spine. Press your hands down. No stress on your neck. And after we do this 8 times, you have 1 more. Keep the leg up and pulse 16 times up towards the ceiling. More glutes. Legs parallel and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. And same thing on the other side. Left leg, foot flexed. As you exhale, push the ceiling up and inhale, lower it down. And up. Everything is controlled. Doesn't have to be too high and sloppy. Square hips, square back leg. Feel the weight that you push up. Very good. 1 more and then we'll do 16 pulses. Stay up and pulse small, little tiny reaches to the ceiling. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Done with that, and let's move on to our last exercise, supine leg lowers. Lie on your back, both legs up toward the ceiling, lower back pressed into the mat. Put a pillow behind your head if you need to. Find that again. Now slowly lower the legs together toward the floor, only as low as you can go without your lower back lifting. And we repeat it 7 more times. Lower down. This is your finishing move. Deep core, slow, intentional. If both legs is too much, do 1 leg at a time. You can also keep your knees slightly bit bent. As you exhale, you lower it down 4 more times. As you inhale, you lift them up. No arch, no gap between your lower back and the floor. Lift. Exhale down. Inhale up. And last one, down and up. Great work. And that's your 15 minutes right there. Core and glutes, no jumping, no noise, no excuses. Let's come up to a seated position just to finish together. Your deep stabilizers just got a serious workout, the kind that actually protects your back and builds real functional strength. If you felt it, you did it right. If you want more, this class is here every week. Subscribe, leave a comment below telling me which move challenged you the most, and I will see you next Thursday. So let's inhale and lift the arms up above the head. Reach high. Palms together. Exhale, bring them in front of your chest. Namaste. Thank you so much for working out with me. See you soon.